because so I had a friend who has had experience experience with police in the States. Okay, so worst part is that he's brown, right? So that's gonna be like, there's no two ways about it. If you so there is still the element there, and they are really rough. They're really, really rough, and there's always this risk of, there's always this belief, if you are challenged by them, there's this feeling that you might not make it out alive. You don't have that here, to be fair.
Oh, I don't know. We've never been pulled over. Just going out, okay?
Yeah, but I think that is like a different kind of story lah. I mean, I don't know. I really want to know like how the policing in the US, is it as bad as they say for like
Quite bad. It's quite bad. The training, they're not very well trained. In fact, I would argue Malaysian police are better trained. In the US, if I'm not mistaken, right, you correct me if I'm wrong, if you know more about this, police training in the US is it's not very deep. It's just very superficial training.
It's very lackluster.
Yeah, it's very lackluster. Like they give you like 2 week or two week course or something, and then that's it. If I'm not mistaken, or something like that. Yeah, I can't remember exactly.
From my cousin, because like my cousin's based in the States and he's Asian, so like he gets pulled over a lot. So so like one problem with like the police is that, like, from what my cousin and my American friends says, the police there, they have like in total 6 months worth of training from like start to finish, which is why like many Americans are bringing up like the topic of like bringing up why are they being trained in a very short period of time only for them to wield guns, because like, if you study law, it takes years for you to finally reach the bar, and then it takes years for you to even like know the law by heart. And then there's cops that like go around and like they're rogue cops that go around and then like, oh, the law says this, you can't do that, and then like randomly harass women or like rough handle.
That's a good point actually. There's actually like so this is a bit branching into a bit of jiu-jitsu, because there was this issue that was being brought up by Henry Gracie, who is the grandson of the founder, and in New York they introduced this law where it will be illegal for police to apply chokeholds. Can you see how disastrous that is? Because when you choke someone out, that neutralizes the person and it does it safely, right?
But only if you know how to do it correctly.
But still, okay, at least the option was there for them. So if you know how to do it correctly, at least the option was there for them. Now that they've removed that option, what is the alternative?
Guns.
Yeah.
A taser, fuck's sake, a taser.
Taser, gun, or but like considering how trigger happy some of these guys are, like it's not an easy thing to hold a gun towards someone and make that decision. A lot of people underestimate that. Like I've not like held a gun towards a person, but based on what I've read and based on what I've heard from a lot of people, right, when you point a gun at someone and there is that possibility of you having to pull that trigger, it's not this easy decision to make, and it's very easy to make the wrong decision.
True.
So like it's high stakes. It's very high stakes, and I think we should give always the best and safest possibility for them.
Imagine if Malaysia allows the subject to carry guns. Do you think we have the discipline of
Dude, I don't even
think we're gonna be
Malaysians have the mental maturity to hold anything more than a vegetable peeler.
I am doing this as a hypothetical. Do you think we have like Jasz obviously doesn't think that we have the discipline to own guns.
Mental maturity, come on.
My opinion, okay, let's not talk about guns. My opinion, I don't think we are mature enough as a collective society for marijuana. I don't think so. I believe it should be decriminalized, but if you really think hard about it, right, what are the consequences of like legalizing it completely over here? This is just a feeling. I cannot back this up with data or whatever, but my feeling is that we are not ready for something like that.
Why?
Why not?
I don't believe we have the discipline for it. This is just my This is just my opinion, of course, my feeling.
I mean, what kind of discipline you need? What kind of discipline you talking about when like not smoking it before going to work or something like that? Is it?
Not that, but like if such a thing,
in a way, I kind of relate.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kyle, could I cut over first? Okay, so like I kind of agree with Kyle because because I've experienced it before, and from what like before I took my first puff, like I recall my friend saying like, oh, if you are depressed or if you're like anxious or you have like those kind of like budding thoughts, you're not supposed to take a puff because like you can go haywire and like whatever emotion you feel at that time it will be more intense. And like because like we're Asians, we've been brought up with like a lot of repressed anger and sadness. So I guess like even though if we have like the intelligence to or like the intelligent maturity to like legalize marijuana, we wouldn't have the emotional maturity like collectively because like you may never know because like, you may never know if someone like is like feeling super angry and then he smokes marijuana and then next he starts going off trigger happy and shooting the next person he sees.
Because I think like for me personally, right, I am fully in support of decriminalization, but I do feel that it does still carry certain risks that are often downplayed. And I think that there should be, at the very least, there should be some kind of infrastructure and regulation if we are going in that direction.
What do you think, Jasz?
I don't know. I have nothing against people who smoke, who smoke it, who bake it in the brownies. I've definitely tried it, but like I'm not a user. So I don't have an opinion either way on this. But self-regulation, definitely. Big issue there.
Yeah, this came out as a joke, and to whoever is listening, this is a joke. We are not saying that Muda's trying to do this or whatever. Then one time we were talking about in Selangor what we're going to fight for in Selangor, and then it was like, why don't we say that we're going to legalize marijuana in the state of Selangor, and then we're going to turn Kuala Selangor into the new Amsterdam.
How did that go?
No, of course not. It was a joke.
If
we lost her.
no, like we don't.
Thasha, paging Thasha.
Stutter.
She's doing a performance.
Do the robot.
Sorry, Thasha, we completely
We didn't get that.
We lost it.
No, it's like it's not like we don't have Alabama in Malaysia.
Oh my god.
Siapa makan chili?
Wait, I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. Where is the Alabama of Malaysia?
Oh god.
See now, this is what's gonna get you. This is what's gonna get you reported lah.
Okay, step brother, step sister. Like in that one particular state, they allow that to happen.
Okay, I get it now.
So, but that also would go down to regulation. I feel, don't you think so?
What do you mean by regulation?
The regulation, like people here can't self-regulate not to marry 11-year-olds.
True.
Yeah, but what I think about regulation, right? We have road regulations, but nobody follows them.
Nobody. Okay.
See, that is the point. Actually, that is the point. Yeah, that is the point.
The problem here isn't the rules. The problem here is enforcement.
Yeah.
If nobody enforces these rules, these laws, then nobody will follow them. What's the consequences? Big fucking deal.
Yeah, that's true because I see police run the red light. Sorry, Thasha.
No, but they're allowed to do that, no?
I mean, like police, they're allowed to run the red light as well as ambulance, but like those babi yang tak guna signal tu kan,
Oops, I felt that.
Touching you, Bobo.
Carl is awfully quiet. I think we all do that. I mean,
no. I'm very good at my signaling. I'm very good at my signaling. I'm
You
very
literally
particular about
move
that.
your finger 1 inch.
Yeah.
To signal.
Basically,
Okay?
yeah. And I drive a manual, so the thing's on the right side, so my hand is always on the wheel, so it's just like that. I don't even have to move. I don't
Yeah,
have to
exactly.
think. It's
It's
like,
right, literally just
left.
there, right?
Here's the thing. Here's the
you
thing.
know?
When I switch lanes, right, I always thought of signaling, but then I already switched lanes, and then like, oops, you know.
Oh, wait. You should tell them about your condition. Your condition.
Judging you.
Oh yeah.
You should tell them about your condition.
Carl
Yeah.
knows me that
Yeah.
we've been playing video games. We've been playing Overwatch for like 3 years now. Even though we only met once, but we've been playing Overwatch regularly every night, like 3 years now. So I have this problem where I cannot tell left and right. So when I say Carl, when I tell Carl like someone's on the right, and then they will all have to shoot on the left.
Yeah, so we have to whatever rules we come up with, we have to compensate for people like this also.
Wow.
Yeah, but
No, I mean that's a disability. It's fine. Like
yeah,
Is
so,
it?
like there are some people. No, but there are some people who like they can text, right? They can somehow text like one whole essay breaking up with their boyfriend, but then they cannot use a signal while driving. I mean, I know because like, but okay, my dad is just like that. Like he can be texting his mistress or whatever, and he won't use the bloody signal. And I'm like, motherfucker, you want us dead for what?
But if you think about it, right, like signaling compared to that example, texting, there's a difference in consequence as well. Like, if you get caught by a cop not using your signal, what are the chances they're going to pull you over? Versus if you have your phone.
True.
You know, so if you have your phone and you see a cop, of course you panic, right? But do you think about the signal when the cop is coming?
No.
Yeah.
Fuck, they don't even use it. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But just you live in Australia. I assume you drove there. So
Yes.
I was told that by my friend that if we drive like this in Australia, people will like be like really pissed off with us.
Fuck yeah. I was considered like super fucking aggressive when I was there. Super fucking aggressive. Out here and here, people tell me, dude, you're like 43. Why are you driving like you're 63? You're fucking grandma.
Right.
Hey, Thasha, don't laugh. You're from Penang, right?
Even though I'm from Penang.
Oh yes,
No, okay,
Penang,
yeah,
where
I'm from-
people drive
I'm
on the
from-
wrong way of the street,
Yeah.
the wrong side of the road.
I'm from Penang, but like my friends say that I drive too slow, and I'm like, bro, I'm following the damn rules of the road. Like, why would I want to go above 60 when they said 40? Like,
Penang is like one road becomes two roads becomes three kind of thing. You know?
And Penang drivers are all Kapchai riders upgraded into Lu Ganchils.
I won't even argue. Yeah, I won't even
I won't
argue with that. I won't even argue with that.
Yeah, and seriously, they all think that they're still a little Kapchais, and they just
But I don't think it's exclusive to Penang. My dad is from Alostar, and they drive like they're in Penang, like they're Penang people.
wait, is your grandparents like from Penang? Is that
My
possible?
grandma is from Penang.
Ah, okay, that's why lah. In the blood, it's in the blood.
Oh wow, like genetic memory.
Oh,
You should ask your grandma if she has trouble with left and right. You know, maybe that will give you a clue.
maybe that's why Penang people will drive on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, but yeah. Oh my God! Speaking of Penang,
you just lost your whole Penang audience, by the way.
never mind. Never mind.
Never
I mean Muda Selangor, not Muda Penang. That my Penang friends.
See, jaga kawasan sendiri.